That's only Resident Evil I actually had like experience in, but I watched him mostly play it.
You're mixing up Renoa with oh, motherfucker. Somebody is gonna get really mad that I don't remember her name. Jill Valentine.
Oh, no, it wasn't Valentine. I know that much. Go on.
Bioshock 3.
Wait, what?
Or not Bioshock 3. Biohazard 3, sorry.
Oh.
I'm drunk at this point.
It's okay.
Yeah, Biohazard 3. That's Jill Valentine.
Might have been Jill. Phonia? I only played a very little till Phonia. I know there's another Tales. Which is something I never really exactly enjoyed about what they started doing with the Tales of series, is they started tying them in with other ones.
Yeah.
Which is something I enjoyed about, because Tales of was the competition with Final Fantasy.
And that's one thing that Final Fantasy, I think, does really well. Every single numbered Final Fantasy is completely separate from every other numbered Final Fantasy.
Exactly! And Tales of, for the longest time, they did such a good job. Sure, you might get a little bit of artwork from past games, but that's it. That's all they were, was maybe portraits or part of a puzzle. But you didn't need to know it.
Yeah. No, the interesting thing is, you know, there's a few characters that share the same names. A few races like Mogs and Chocobos that are there, but what they do are different. So, like, yeah, you do not need to know anything from any Final Fantasy to be able to know the next one. So,
because that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to throw you for an entire loop. Yeah.
Well, I think what it was when they started the second one, it's like, well, now we've got money. Do you want to tell this story instead? Sure.
Yeah.
This game sold really well. Let's just use the same IP. Okay.
Yeah, it more or less. It's what it seemed like. It was, hey, several writers, well, we have to choose one. Okay, we'll take this one. Cool, it went well. You know what, we really like this story for our next section. Let's do this section now. Let's just do this story. I don't care if it has nothing to do with this first one. That's
really
a cool
funny
story.
Thing, the reason why it's called why the name of it is Final Fantasy is that was the swan song of the company.
Ah,
They were going bankrupt.
true.
They had nothing else, so
And that
they
was the
did
pun.
everything
It was
that they
the
were
final.
doing. They did everything they could to do everything in this game because they believed in it. But they expected entirely, like they closed up shop right after it went to shelf, and then they made money off of it. So they're like, wait a second, we have jobs now. Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Let's make a new story, and that's what they did. So
Yeah, I was a Tales of child. That was my stumble across that family video.
the thing that I found as a younger person, I mean, considering RPGs,
Also, Symphonia 5.
the thing I found first was actually Chrono Trigger.
I do want to do that.
I played Dragon Warrior, and it wasn't that big on me. It's like, okay, yeah, fine, whatever. I never touched a Final Fantasy, but I did play Chrono Trigger, and that is one of the best experiences I've ever had. I still have the best experiences with it. I think that game has aged incredibly well. The story is still so good. Oh. It is such a good game.
I think I actually have Chrono Trigger.
I'm not sure you would.
Gaia, Disgaea 2, Blood Plus, Silent Hill. I actually...
Oh, in your ROMs?
Yeah.
It would be under SNES.
Of the World, Radiant Histology, Valkyrie 2, Dexter. No, I hunted it down persistently. Minecraft games. I have Curses Core, Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Japanese.
Chrono Trigger, yay!
Yeah, I grabbed a whole bunch of stuff.
I do love my Chrono Trigger. It's just so incredible, I think.
I feel bad that I've never actually played it, so...
And I'm sorry, I am hyping this game. I really am.
Ah, there it is, Tales of Destiny. I do have Tales of Destiny.
But I have played Chrono Trigger quite a bit, so...
Well, isn't it
and it's
like
one of those
50
games.
endings or something like that?
I think by the end of it, once they actually figured it out, it was 16 endings.
Oh, okay. I know it was
But you kind of have to go through the game once, and going through the game once, you can get one of 3 endings. And then when you go through the next time, you start unlocking several endings that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another, you start doing the other 3 at the end of that. And then there's a few other ones that you have to do. You are not required to go through the game multiple times. But in order to find these endings and the way they are intended, you basically have to run through the game 6 times.
I have Phantasy Star Online version 2, Sonic Adventures, Gundam Side Stories 79.
Chrono Trigger is also one of the first games that did something called a plus game, to where they saved that you beat the game. You get to use your characters again. They still have all of their abilities. You just go through the game again.
I have Dot Hat.
Nice.
I have Futurama.
Did I finish Dot Hat?
I forgot that was a thing.
Futurama?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yep. Civilization 2. That is another one, Silent Hill 4, The Room.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah.
Blood Plus, Gaia. That one can go away. That was
Oh
not
my
what I was
god,
hoping it
that
was.
picture's adorable.
Which one?
There's... Sorry, looking at Final Fantasy V art.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff was really pretty.
This just speaks on... why did that link that? That's not that.
Huh?
Why did that link that? That's not what I'm looking at.
God, she still reminds me of Belle Dandy, if you look at my stream. Sorry.
Your stream.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know why... Okay.
I don't know how to
This?
do image.
Okay, I guess I'll go to the DeviantArt. That makes more sense.
Copy. Here. I think I could send this.
That is the thing I was thinking was really adorable. Aww.
Doesn't she
It does
look like Belle Dandy?
It does. I mean, it doesn't have her crest on her forehead, but yeah.
No, but like the bangs are specifically covering up that fact.
Yeah.
But almost everything else about her is this Belle Dandy. I like that. Lightning.
Yeah. That is so adorable.
I see some amazing cosplays of Lightning.
I've considered it a few times.
No, there was this one that just the cosplay was so amazing. I swore to God it was a figure. Is
Really?
how well she did her cosplay. Everything was perfect. And I swore to God it was a figure, but then I looked through more of the photos, like, no, this is an actual person. And I wish I could find it. I really wish I could right off the bat, but it was something I stumbled across on Facebook.
Aww.
But yeah, she was absolutely amazing. I hope I don't get in trouble with Twitch. I'm just wandering the internet.
Do they have an issue with that?
I think only a little bit. But I'm assuming it's going to be more of a thing of the bigger Twitchers with bigger views.
Yeah. I mean, well, if you really consider, you
Game Boy
can
Color?
totally. No. You could totally do, what do they call them? Not ARGs, but it's the same concept. Where there are games where you wander the internet.
Yeah. Well, I know Tabletop has that concept too.
No, there are games where you wander the internet.
Yeah.
And that's how you play them.
That would be interesting.
I've never gotten into one, but they exist. Most certainly they exist. Which reminds me, I need to find what that one thing that James was talking about to be able to tell Roy that it exists. Because he's like, well, wouldn't it be cool if this concept happened? I'm like, I think I've heard of that concept. Let me go and research this and tell you what the name of it is, but I think I've heard of that concept.
But this isn't the image I'm talking about, but it's really close. You'll get the basics as to what I'm talking about. That you just kind of swear to God it's a figure, but it's the background that gives it away.
Yeah. Actually, it's the cape that gives it away because it's stopped, and that's the way a photo looks.
Well, the one I found was just so much better done. Like, you could tell just a whole lot of money was put in for those photos. Where are they? I'm currently just simply Googling and hoping to God I stumble across to it. It was just that amazing. There are some pretty cool ones on here nonetheless, though. But yeah, the one that I found was the cape was flared up and everything, but it was just, you know, like $500 spent on that camera.
Yeah. Then again, good
that's a figure.
a good photographer can do that as well. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh, this one's really pretty.
it takes
though.
both sides.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh God, what did you do, child?
Me?
No. Again, I know you don't have my thing up, so give me a second. I'll send
About
it
to
to
say, all I did was just masturbate to Final Fantasy V pictures, but hey.
you. No, well, I'm gonna kill your boner here in a second.
That might be a good thing. Might.
If this doesn't kill it, I'm not entirely sure what will. I don't know what they're going for, but for some reason this showed up for Final Fantasy V.
Tears like rain falling down, don't know what to do.